Well, I got to tell you, the Chicago Sky are one of the worst basketball teams I've ever seen. And today, their coach literally just waved the white flag. He quit. He literally just said, Phoenix Mercury, destroy us even more than you're destroying us right now.
If you've been following the Chicago Sky this season, you probably didn't think it could get worse. Well, think again, because what happened against the Phoenix Mercury wasn't just another loss. It was an all-time embarrassment that played out live in front of everyone with a TV or a phone. This wasn't a battle. It was a white flag moment that left fans, the league, and even some of the Sky players shaking their heads wondering how it all fell apart so fast. Let's break down what actually happened. The Sky came into this game with a miserable 3-9 record, already circling the drain in what's shaping up to be one of the worst starts in franchise history. But that ugly stat line didn't prepare anyone for what they'd witnessed. A coach who hit the panic button mid-game and benched his entire starting lineup like he was abandoning ship before it sank completely. Tyler Marsh, who just months ago was celebrated as the guy who would bring a championship culture to Chicago, gave up right there on the sideline. No timeout to regroup, no motivational speech. He just benched his starters and let the bench get steamrolled. At the center of this meltdown is Angel Reese, the player hyped as the face of the rebuild, the young star with the big name, the big personality, and now, unfortunately, some very big questions about whether she's actually built for this level of basketball yet. Against Phoenix, her stat line was downright pitiful. 9 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. And get this, she only took 1 actual shot from the field. 1. The rest of her points came from free throws. You know it's bad when your teammates won't even pass you the ball anymore. They see what fans see when Reese tries to create her own shot. It usually ends in a turnover, a blocked layup, or an awkward miss that makes the highlight reel for all the wrong reasons. But it wasn't just an off night. It's becoming a pattern. This season, Reese is averaging about 9 points per game and shooting just over 30% from the floor. Even her bread and butter, rebounding, has cratered because she's not getting the putback she did in college. Pro defenders aren't giving her 3 chances under the hoop. She's not out hustling grown professionals the way she bullied college matchups. And while she keeps telling reporters she's working hard, staying grounded, and focusing on improving, the numbers and the game tape tell a rougher story. Meanwhile, Phoenix was everything Chicago wasn't: sharp, aggressive, organized, and smelling blood in the water from the opening tip. They shot a blistering 56% from the field and an absurd 57% from 3. By the end of the first quarter, the Mercury were up 31-8. By halftime, it was a laugh. And in the third quarter, when most coaches would at least try to fight back, Tyler Marsh said no. He pulled Reese and Camila Cardoso, Chicago's other bright spot, and basically let the clock run out. And speaking of Cardoso, the rookie center is quietly the only thing keeping Chicago's paint respectable. Against Phoenix, she went 7 for 9, dropping 17 points with nearly perfect efficiency. She boxed out, she ran the floor, she did her job, but all of it was wasted because the rest of the team couldn't stop turning the ball over or playing matador defense on the perimeter. You could literally see Cardoso's frustration every time Reese ran an isolation play that fizzled out, or when a guard dribbled straight into a double team with no plan.
Chicago Sky is more like Chicago, why are you on TV? Like, they're an embarrassment, bro. There's a reason why the Indiana Fever are on TV all the time, because they actually have a good product, when they have a good game, even a bad game, they're still actually fun to watch. This is horrible. Chicago Sky is an embarrassment, bro. The WNBA definitely screwed up having this game as a national televised game. They screwed up bad.
Let's talk
Mercury.
about those turnovers. The Sky average almost 19 a game, by far the worst in the league. For context, a solid pro team hovers around 13 or 14. That means every night, Chicago is handing out an extra 5 or 6 free possessions. You can't win like that. It's basketball malpractice. And it doesn't help that their defense is basically a turnstile. They have the worst defensive rating in the league and haven't held a single opponent under 90 points this season. Opposing shooters are hitting more than 45% of their threes because the Sky's rotations are late. Their closeouts are lazy and they don't communicate. It's like watching a pickup team at your local gym, not a professional roster dot.
Obviously, this is my third one. Obviously, it really meant something to other people today because it's me. And I just focus on basketball. I come into work every day and work. I don't complain. I don't care about anything else. I have bad days. I haven't been playing well at all. And I can sit here and just mope around and point the finger, but it's been me. And I take accountability. I come in every day and try to be better than the next and better than the last. And I know my teammates trust me. I know they have my back. Ariel has my back for everything. And I just love that being a part of a team that I know really trusts me and trusts my work, and everything else is everything else. I'm just here just to come to work every day and go home. That's all I want to do, is just come to work and being able to enjoy my job that I love. People would die and kill to have this job. And being able to play with the best players in the world means a lot to me. I put my all in this. I do.
So,
Coach Mark.
where does that leave Chicago? Well, not only did they get humiliated, but they did it on national TV. Again, the WNBA keeps scheduling Sky games for prime slots, probably hoping Reese's name would draw eyeballs. Instead, what they're broadcasting is a masterclass in how not to run a basketball team. Meanwhile, teams like the Indiana Fever, led by Caitlin Clark, are out there scrapping every night, playing through rough patches, showing resilience, and at least giving fans a product worth
Stat
watching.
Angel Reese got completely exposed today, man. Y'all see how she only took one shot today versus the Mercury and only had 2 rebounds? This goes to show she can't get all those rebounds without taking hella shots, getting her own misses, man. You've been completely exposed today, bricklaying sloth. Completely. When you ain't taking all these shots and missing all these goddamn layups and shit, you can't get your rebounds. So your rebounds go down because no missed shots, no rebounds, man.
In the postgame, Reese delivered what's becoming her trademark speech about hustle and progress. She says she doesn't complain, that she loves her team, that she works hard every day, and that's great. But at some point, working hard has to translate into production. Right now, she's missing layups at a historic rate. Shots within 3 feet should be automatic for a player her size and skill set. Instead, she's converting just 28% of them. That's shocking. That's not a cold streak. That's a red flag. And let's not forget the coach. Tyler Marsh was supposed to develop this raw talent, shape them into pros, and build a contender. Instead, he looks like he's living a basketball nightmare. Every post-game interview is him saying the same thing in different words. We beat ourselves. We have to protect the ball. We have to stay positive. But the vibe on the bench says it all. These players don't trust each other. They don't execute. And they don't seem to have any fight left when things get toughed out. So what happens? Next, real talk. Unless there's a miracle, this team is going nowhere fast. Their best young star is in a crisis of confidence and production. Their coach looks like he's counting down the days until he can quietly exit. And their front office built a roster that doesn't mesh, doesn't shoot, and certainly doesn't defend dot until they face reality. And that means real accountability for players and staff. Chicago is stuck in the basement. They'll keep losing games by 20, 30, maybe 40 points. They'll keep being a punchline every time Reese drops another triple single and says it's about the process. And And fans will keep asking the same question. How did it get this bad? This fast? So here's the bottom line. Angel Reese might be furious, but Chicago fans are even angrier because they expected a rebuild. What they got is a circus on national TV. And the scariest part? There's no sign it's ending anytime soon. If you're a Sky fan, buckle up. It's going to be a long season. And if you're Angel Reese, it might be time to turn those post-game speeches into actual buckets. Because right now, the hype is louder than the results, and the results are ugly.